Welcome to Spirit Mastermind. My name is Rita Ricks, and I have got so many questions for you today. As a matter of fact, the title of today's show is, What's the focus of your mindset? Are you stuck or are you on the move? But first, I just want to ask about you. I want to make sure that you are okay, that you are managing, that in the midst of everything that's going on, you are in fact centered. So if you're feeling off kilter, if you're feeling out of sorts, call me. You can contact me on my website, speaktoyourspirit.com. That's all you have to do. I want to hear from you. I care about you. And I also want you to breathe. So if you're seated, I want you to close your eyes, put your feet flat on the floor. Put your hands on your thighs and just relax. Let go of your shoulders because they probably are up by your ears. Let them go. And begin to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Slowly, take your time. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you're breathing, I want you to envision light and love just coming in and filling your body, just covering. It's just running through your body like your blood. And I want you to breathe out toxic whatever. Just breathe out toxic. Just let it go. Breathe in slowly with the light and the love, and breathe out slowly to just clear your head and your heart of toxicity, toxic thoughts, whatever. Breathe in, breathe out. And now I want you to slowly come back. I always love doing that, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. So again, the title of my show today is, What's the focus of your mindset? Are you stuck or are you on the move? So think about this. Have you ever considered that what you think about yourself determines your success or it determines your failure? If you are of the mindset that you can never go beyond where you are right now, then you're exactly right. But if you are of the mindset that you're capable and have the capacity to do so much more, you're exactly right. Because you and only you has the power to be who it is you want to be. I'm going to repeat that. You and only you has the power to be who you want to be. So, as I said earlier, I've got some questions, 7 as a matter of fact. So get your pen, get your journal, and write these questions down as I talk about them just a little bit. Question number 1. Are you happy with your career? Do you love what you're doing? Do you get up in the morning thinking about the day and how wonderful it's going to be because you're doing what it is you want to do? And I have to tell you, what it is you want to do is probably what you're supposed to be doing. So this first question is focused around, where do you spend the majority of your time during the day? And are you enjoying it? And does it work for you? And do you feel productive? Or do you feel at the day that you've not done anything? It's an important question that only you can answer. Question number 2. Is your current situation not to your liking? In other words, who's in your circle? Who are you spending the bulk of your time with? That may be somebody in your office, but it may be somebody that's at home. It may be a partner. It may be a significant other. It may be family. But this current situation that you're in, I go back to, how do you feel when you wake up in the morning? Are you excited about the day? So if there's something that is not to your liking, you've got to decide what to do about it, because not making a decision is a decision. Look at your current situation. Is it temporary, or does it look like that's where you're going to be the rest of your life? That should jolt you into making something else happen, to doing something that works for you. Question number 3. Are you ready to move out of the city, the state, even the country? Because we're not going to be in COVID forever. Is it time for you to change your perspective? Is it time for you to see the world differently? Is it time for you to learn what else is going on this planet? Have you been stuck in the same place for so long? It's time for you maybe to move. And like I said, out of the city, out of the state, out of the country. Because what I know for sure is that when you change your perspective, you change your reality. So let me just give you permission to go somewhere else and to try something new. Number 4, what other gifts has God given you that you aren't using? We all have gifts, and this is such an important question. We have the capacity within us to do whatever it is we were brought to this planet to do. And even if you feel you've been doing it for a while and, you're starting to, I don't want to use the term, I will use the term bored. Maybe you need to spiff it up a little bit, or maybe it's time for you to do something else. Because I'm telling you, when you're in your purpose, when you're in your calling, every day is a brand new day that you love. You feel good when you get up in the morning. You feel good when you go to bed at night. This doesn't mean that there may not be some challenges, but you know that you have the ability and the capacity to handle it. So what other gifts has God given you that you know deep down inside you can do? But everybody else has told you that you can't do it. It's time to step up and make it happen. Number 5, what really and truly makes you happy? That's a question that most of us don't ask. What makes me happy? We talk about, and particularly as women, we talk about the fact that, I'm happy when I'm with my kids, or I'm happy with this. But what about you? What's the joy that even goes deeper than being happy? What's the joy inside of you that just makes you smile? Number 6, are you afraid of change? I will be honest, most of us are. I brought in a lot of change in my life just in the beginning of this year, because I have a coach who's making me look at myself and my business differently. And at the end of the day, she's just, broadening my thinking and making me see how I can do more, how I can do bigger, how I can do better. And so change, as scary as it is, has to happen, because after about 21 days, it's no longer scary because it becomes a habit. Think about it. Number 7, is it time to step out on faith? That's what's going to help you with the change, because if you just sit there looking at what might be, oh my goodness, what if this happens and it doesn't work? When you step out on faith, you're thinking more about all of the good things that will happen as a result of making the change. That's the difference. Deciding yourself that change is scary, that's coming from your mind. Deciding to step out on faith and believing and trusting that it's going to work, that's from your heart. So those are my 7 questions for you to think about. Now I want you to go over to my YouTube channel to subscribe and catch up on the episodes that you've missed. And the next time we talk, I'm going to be discussing the concept that thoughts are power. And from my book, #JustForToday, do something to make you proud of you. Do something to make you proud of you. I am Rita, speaking to your spirit. Hey, thanks for joining us. I'm so glad you had a great time. Listen, I want us to stay in contact. So follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, Speak to Your Spirit, subscribe to us on YouTube. Don't be selfish. Share all of our information with others, and we will see you again really soon. Thanks a lot.